toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Vols will kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Brooks. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense takes the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other...
Turning it on! Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Got his man. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cantrell. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 20.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Crosses the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Back to pass. Got a man, it's Smith. There he goes. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Vols are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Vols didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. They go for it on 4th down. You get it. You're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just line up, run the football, get north, and score a touchdown.
They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to...
Looking for the end zone, and they will score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's loose down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels! The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between a quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Norman. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. We saw it on that play.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
Got it in the middle. It's Norman. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown ball!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to pass. It's Knight. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, and live to fight another down.
The Rebels line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Blasted as he lets it go. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Goes upstairs. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. The give from the gun. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Finds him out of the backfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Gets it out quickly. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is in the air. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to beat the D deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. And here comes the offense on second down. Got the first down and more. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the jet. Touchdown, Tennessee. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. With the catch, it's Hawkins. On the sweet spin, and he's free. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Hawkins. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Finds a little space. Quarterback gets the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to the back. Fights off a defender.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Knight. Here's a heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today.
Quickly complete.
It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to fire on second down. Snagged out of the air. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They've got the screen set up. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The give on the option. He stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's 4th down. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face. Going for it inside your own 40. Caught in the backfield. It's Harrison. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Vols have their offense in high gear. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Finds his tight end. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harrison. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Complete to start this drive. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on second and long. Dropping back, it's Knight. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Creates a little space. Turning it on. They finally get him stopped. And this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Zings it complete to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Ocean from the wideout. To the air on second down. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
He'll pull it on the read. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. That brings them to within 1. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won.